Welcome back to another episode of Free Castin, where we made it back from the Hound Rendezvous. Well, you're still down there.
I'm
I
still
made it
here.
back alive.
I'm still kicking. I'm one-legged.
Who sent me that? Let me see a second. Was that Rick? Yeah, Rick Cooley sent me a bunch of cool pictures because he had a dog, or someone had a dog, fall in a hole. Instead of me uploading them. Here, let me turn my light off. Putting a dog in a bag. They're lifting a dog, or they're going up and out of the hole. Dog fell in a big old hole, and he said, what did he tell me? We had a dog fall down into a cave, and at one of our hunts, Department of Natural Resource rescued it for us. I'm trying to send you a video. I'm having a problem. He said, thanks the U.S. Fish and Wildlife for helping. That's a heck of a repel, too.
Yeah.
No cliffs. So, tell my kids, take that dog off. Put that dog off the chain.
That's
Anyways,
probably this one over here.
What is it?
That's probably this one over here.
Yeah, mine's out there barking new on the chain. Anyways, this weekend we had the 2026 Hound Hunters Rendezvous. Started out Tuesday when I brought down the porta potties. Time I got down here, I was broken fender, blown tire, and a broken spring. So I just unloaded what I need to, back the trailer in, headed home. Thursday, I thought I was going to come down Friday morning, but I thought I might have to pick up somebody from the airport. I'll get you a shirt. Damn it. You got to remind me when I was there. Alan Smith said he still wants a shirt. So Thursday, me and my wife come down, and on my way down, I found someone to pick the guy up from the airport in Show and bring him down. But he's already on the way down, so I said, well, let's just go down. She want to go for a ride. We get down there, and it just clears the bell in the area we need to be. We get down there, and I see that storm hooking. And I'm all, man, that storm looked just like what's behind you. And, man, we got to the spot, and it dumped, and it rained, and it lightning and thundered, and it held. Marble-sized hell. And I got all that on video, and I downloaded my video today, and I lost a day and a half. So I lost half a Sunday and the Monday of hunting. I don't know if you ever had.
Yeah, me and Robert had the same thing. It said something to do with my SD card was corrupted or something. And
yeah, you had to reformat it.
Yeah, but I thought I'd lost everything, but it was still on there when I uploaded it. So,
well, it wouldn't let me upload it. It said you have to format it, and half of it, I got half of it off of there. Not really a bunch of important stuff, but it was the end of that one day where we had the rig and everything. So I lost Sunday, or all of Monday, and I lost Sunday, half of Sunday. So I wasn't real happy about it. It's done it before, and I don't know if it's this GoPro 11 or not. But anyways.
That's what mine is. We were 11. Up there, and we had done hiked. I think we were on the way back, maybe. We were walking back, and it said something, and I was like, oh, Lord, I just lost everything I just put on here the last 2-3 days. But it was on there.
You have to unload it like every day. Because I feel when I unload a big chunk of it, something happens. But
well, I didn't bring my computer like I normally do to take them off daily.
Yeah.
And So I just swapped the SD card, and we didn't, like I said, today we didn't do much. I didn't film much of it. I mean, we spent 2-3 hours trying to get this cat off the road and never did.
Yep. So then Thursday night we got rained out, but we sat there and had to wait, and finally got everything set up. Got out of there about, I don't know, 7:30, 7:38. Might even been later. Then headed down the next morning. Got everything else finished setting up, and then everybody started arriving. So Cody got there Friday. Alan got there Friday. Cody's dogs got there Friday.
I got there Friday.
You got there Friday. So Friday night we just kind of hung out. What did we do Friday night? That's about it.
Yeah, we just sat around
and
shooting
then
bulls.
Saturday, everybody went hunting. I did not go hunting and first thing in the morning. And then Cody called and said there's a bear track down there. So I loaded up the dogs against my best intuition of I might not make it back because I have a bad habit of not coming home when I'm supposed to. And that was Saturday. We had the dinner at that night, but I went anyways. It was an old track, and we got ready for the rendezvous. A lot of people showed up. What do we have there? 80 people, maybe
probably 70, 80.
Mm-hmm. We had 55 dinner spot. Some people stopped in that were hunting out there.
Yeah.
CB Hounds. Dustin and Jared stopped by in the end of the day. I think they were hunting.
Yeah, we went Saturday morning. I ran 2 bears.
Oh, yeah. Tell us that story.
Well, we rigged right off the bat. Dumped some dogs. Dogs split. And they headed into a little old canyon. So I turned a couple dogs loose in there on those dogs that were, they showed treed. And we were walking in there, and I said, Dustin, how far are your dogs showing treed? And he said 6/10. I looked, and I'm like, mine's showing treed at 700. So they must have found something more interesting halfway between here and there. So they're about 900 yards in. Yeah. They didn't disappoint. We got some cows made up. We made it up there about 900 yards from his dogs, and something was going on, and it wasn't acting right. They weren't treeing right. And so he said, you guys catch up, but I'm going to go on up here and see what's going on. I'll hit y'all on the radio, see what's going on. Well, he wasn't gone just a second. He said, Jeremy, your dogs are on some cows. They had a cow and a calf pair bait up for an hour and a half before we made it up there.
That made Casey excited.
Oh, yeah. He's like, hey, these dogs might work out in this country after all. But so I got them beat off the cows, and Dustin got all the dogs caught. I think they made it into another tree. Our dogs and somebody else's dogs had treed together. And then all the dogs went back to where they had split before. And his whaling dog had went down and he walked the bear for probably 3 hours before Dustin could get dogs in there to him. And it just got too hot. Dustin actually saw the bear about 300 yards ahead of the dogs. He called them off just because it was 95 degrees. But that was Saturday. And then Sunday, trying to keep track of my days. It was
we lose days when you're out there.
Yeah. We went out with Dustin and Jared again and Robert Chase. And they pecked around on a bear track. And Jared and I went on, found a lion track. We ran it for about 3-4 miles. And got hot and met back up with Dustin and them got Jared and his dogs picked up and met up with Casey and Cody, and they talked Jared into going back to where he was headed, and let's go back from the backside of it and try to get it lined up. And we weren't able to get it lined back out, so that was Sunday. Then you and I and Robert Chase went riding around and got a little rig Monday. Cleaned up camp. We all moved up here, so been running lines last.
You mean down there? Y'all moved
yeah.
down there.
Yeah, in this hole.
Hey, you got internet. You got better internet there than you got at your house.
That's all I got is internet here. I don't have cell service at all.
Let's see, trying to upload your picture.
We ran a pretty good line track yesterday morning, and went about 4.5 miles. Got bluffed up, and then it got real hot on us. So that's all we could do with it. And of course, Casey tries to kill us. He takes us to the biggest bluff, manzanita thicket he can find, turns us loose.
Is he on his horse?
No, he's on foot too.
In his buggy?
Mm-hmm. He's sitting over on the porch, listening.
Sounds like it's been a good time at least.
Oh man, we've had a blast.
So, and those bears, they're not moving too much, are they?
No, I think yesterday there wasn't but one left on for the quota to be met. So evidently moving pretty good.
Well,
we saw pretty good fresh tracks yesterday. It was just late in the day when we found them.
How many? What's the quote over there?
I don't remember. 7, I think.
How long you in Arizona for?
We got 2 more days and we head back.
Back to that humidity.
Yep.
How you like the dry over here?
It's a lot better than it was at home. Feels hotter back home than it does here.
It's crazy because the first few days, man, middle of the day, it was hot.
I mean, it's been some humid days since we've been here, but not like at home.
You can still breathe?
Oh, yeah, I could breathe here. I sweated a lot, but I could breathe for the most part when Jared and Dustin and Casey weren't trying to kill me.
And then, so Saturday, everybody hunted. Saturday night, we had the dinner. And it was as good as usual. Perfect.
It was
fabulous
wonderful.
As usual. Mm-hmm. Diane was rolling around in her wheelchair. Had lots of help. Only thing that happened is we forgot tables. The tables got thrown in another trailer. So we were scrounging for tables, but it worked out all right.
Yeah, I think so.
Breathe without cutting a hole in the humidity.
That's a fact.
And we had a pretty good turnout. I'll put a video together of kind of how we did it. But last year we just called names. They came out and picked something. This year we just picked something and drew a name. And I had 5 little kids up there. We had the little boy, the little girl. What was her name?
I don't remember.
Riata. And the little boy never told me his name. And then I had my 2 twin daughters up there, and they were passing stuff out and calling it out. So all we had to do is draw the name.
Yep, and kids did a good job.
Only thing I got real lucky on is my 7-year-old. Well, she's 8 today. It's my daughter's birthday today. Lily and Avery's birthdays today. When I bought tickets, I always put on my kid's name on it, and she won them stinking cornhole boards. And she said, I can buy them. Rankin,
yeah.
I can buy them, but it'd be $1,000 to buy those back. So it was 101 at 10 this morning. That's what Casey
It was
Fair
hot this morning. We didn't last long this morning. Like I said, that old cat wouldn't come off that road. We turned the dogs loose, and they said, mm-mm. So we just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Went home. But I don't know if you can see that, but them rain clouds have been building up, sprinkling on us all day.
Can't
Felt
ever get
nice
too
this
much rain.
afternoon. No, it's felt nice this afternoon. It's finally cooled off and had a pretty good breeze blowing earlier.
Yeah, we had a pretty good turnout. Cody got to do a little auctioning.
Yeah, he did a good job at that. He's been practicing. I think his daddy told him to shut up on the way down there.
Let me see. I can share a video of that. I don't know where Kenny's up here, but I'll see a picture of him. You there, Kenny?
No.
Oh. Wait, you afraid you didn't have to brush your hair today or what?
No, fucking technology, man.
Yeah, it's a little. You got to be smarter than the computer.
Thanks.
Let me share the screen. We'll put a. Let me see here. A window. I think it's this one.
I would walk over to my dogs, but Shaggy's trying to kill me because she's got Jared Fisher pups. So I ain't gonna start that. She won't stop.
You guys see that?
I can see it. I can't hear it.
Ah, really?
Oh,
Did this to
Clayton
me
was
before.
getting into it too. Him and Casey there.
You guys can't hear
Good
that?
spotters. No.
Gosh dang it. Let me let me see if I can download it here and play it. Download. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can upload it now. Media. File. Download. Oh man, it's probably not gonna let me load it because it's a phone video. Not gonna let me download it.
Well, upload that one I just sent you. We did catch a cat.
Let me download it first and then I'll. Shoot. I already uploaded. I don't know where it went. 6:15. It's not gonna. I bet you it's not gonna. Let me see if you can hear this one. Stinking technology. Share screen. Can you see it? Tell me when you can see it.
I can see it.
Let's see if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
Nope.
Gosh, dang it.
It's a Black Panther we caught.
Black Panther. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You guys caught you a Black Panther.
Clay
You
Newcomb,
seen it
eat
here
your heart
first.
out. Yeah, eat your heart out, Clay Newcomb.
You're talking crap to Clay Newcomb, too. some reason it won't let me upload to the. I don't know why you can't hear it. All right. I got to figure that one out. Oh, where's Kenny? Kenny's back.
There I
He
am.
left and came back. And wrap it off a buckle.
That was a good looking
So-
buckle.
So if anybody wants a buckle, if you're a member, it's $150. If you're not a member, it's $165. So if you want a buckle, go to send me an email. Oops, stop. Send me an email to hounds@azhhr.com. If you guys want to order a buckle. I'm getting a whole order together. Jeremy ordered one. Robert ordered one. Kenny wants one. He ordered one. Am I right?
We're going to have to get Kenny out of that Flaherty stuff and put him in, cowboy hat and Wranglers.
Yeah.
I wear Wranglers every day, Jeremy. Cowboy boots, everything.
Well, you had your Hawaiian Magnum PI stuff on at the rendezvous, so we're not judging you, but just saying.
That was an Arizona shirt with cactus all over it. Sorry.
And Robert tried to start a fight and call him a Californian a whole bunch.
Yeah.
That's probably because his brother brought that big monster rig out there on the mountain.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Did he get home with all of it?
Yeah, he got home fine. Got home Monday afternoon. All good.
Did he go down the back way?
No, he went straight up through Young, through Basin.
He got scared. He got scared. Yeah, Cody's video was blurry. But it was just something that got sent back.
How's it going out there, Jeremy?
That's trying to rain. It's building up a little thunderstorm right now. It's
Same
black.
here.
Back off here to the south.
Nice.
And Kenny, he remembers all the sponsors. We had Vortex.
Canyon. Go ahead.
Vortex gave us some binoculars. I didn't even know they made dog stuff. Dog leash, dog frisbee, dog collar. I didn't know that.
Shelby, they ate all the tamales.
I sent him 2 dozen. He didn't get home with them. Shelby, I'd get on them. We had AZ Meats. They donated $250 towards any processing.
250 pounds. Up
Pounds,
to 250
that's what I meant.
pounds. Yeah.
We had AT Firearms.
Yep. ATA Firearms. Donated
ATA
shotgun.
Firearms.
9mm. Yep.
Yep. We had Canyon Cooler.
Yep.
Gave us a couple coolers. We had Cold Strike Gear. Gave us a $250 gift certificate. I might have put another zero on that. $2,500. Who else do we have? We had
Arizona Archery Club.
Arizona Archery Club.
They donated those 2 soft coolers, the full rack and small rack. And then we had Marsupial, who donated, 4 vinyl packs, 3 little Joeys, 2 like fly pack turkey collars, and then the hip belt.
And then we had
Conkies.
Conkies. They donated a gift certificate. Cody won that one, sucker. We had
and then you had that gentleman out of New Mexico made the Oryx fan.
Yeah, Oryx tail fan.
Tail.
Yeah, yep. He donated. That's
the guy that was,
I have his card. Dang it, what's the name of his? It's Cody Massengale out of New Mexico.
Yeah, it's his buddy, the mayor of Magdalena. That's who he is. That's what they call him.
The Oklahoma boys showed up on time this year, not a week later. Oh, Jack and Jill. Thanks,
Jack and Jill. Yeah.
Which is Windy Hill Winery.
Yes.
They donated a bottle of
Some brandy.
gasoline.
It's good gasoline.
I'll tell you that story. Jack came up to me and he had a bottle. He had an old bottle. It wasn't sealed or nothing. He said, "You got to taste this." I just cracked it open, dumped it in a little water bottle. And he kind of freaked out. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing? That's for..." So he had to get a new bottle. But he just handed it to me and said, "You need to taste it." So I took a little sip of that thing, maybe a little bit more than a sip, but not too much later, I was like, man, there's no way I'm feeling the effects of this. And then Kenny says, man, I took a couple sips and I didn't feel my legs trying to put that tin up.
It was good. It was definitely good.
He said, that's only 110 proof, but I think it was a little bit more. I think it was about 150 proof.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. You could taste the white oak in it and everything. It was for brandy moonshine. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you got that one.
Yep, I got the bottle. So I'll keep that.
Raffled off the high octane. No.
No, it's Jet A.
Yeah. It's the
that's
octane you put in
fuel.
high octane.
That's what the Blackbird runs off.
That's what they flew Cody out with.
Right.
Yeah. Who else? Let me see. I feel I'm missing somebody. Oh, JR Taxidermy. He gave us a $250 gift card for a shoulder mount, head mount. Got to be someone else. Casey and Diane, which is Camp Encouragement, right?
Yep.
They did all the meals. They cooked the meals. They did a fabulous job, minus the tables. Minus the table incident. But we'll blame that on Diane for getting hurt and them throwing stuff everywhere to get her out of there. Come on, Kenny, you're the one that remembers everything. Is that it?
I think that's about it.
We want to thank Kenny for cleaning all the toilets.
You're welcome.
He's moved. He's made it to marketing now.
Moving on up. Yep.
And it was just honestly when I started this, it was just a get together. I didn't plan on dinners and raffles, and it was just what I wanted was just and we could have a fire. Of course, barely anybody built a fire. I think we're the only ones that built a fire. Your brother Josh, who pulled Robert's part last year, it just kept pulling. We kept pulling his name, pulling his name. My sister would draw and pull his name and look at me. I'm like, call it. So, yep.
Yep. Have you figured out how much money we raised?
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I did. Good. Most of it. There's a couple of cards that people ran cards because we had a card reader there, phone. So those coming in. And then I have to add the Venmos. But we didn't lose money. We didn't lose money.
Very good.
So we did 20 just in raffle ticket sales. Let me see if I still have it up. Just in cash raffle ticket sales, $24.70.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Just in cash. That's just cash. And we had big buyers like Cody did 500, Undercover did a couple hundred. Like there's a bunch of those.
Yep.
So, yep.
You had a late sponsor too. So.
Who was that one?
My brother. He donated 500.
Oh, he's a corporate sponsor. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
See, I forgot about that too. So, even gave him a hat for it. If you want a AWDA hat, we got those too. $25. Let me know. What else happened, Kenny?
I finally met
This
some
was
good
your
people,
first one.
guys. Yeah.
So what'd you think?
Had fun. It was pretty good. It was, I didn't know what to expect, but it was pretty good, man. We had a blast. Wendy and I enjoyed it. Got to meet you, got to meet Jeremy, got to talk to basically everybody. Just small chat real quick. Everybody was busy, but no, it was a good turnout. I was, you sit in camp and I don't have any skin in the game, just helping you, and I'm like, what the heck, man? How many people are going to show up? And then it just came together. About 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, it came together, and it was like, heck yeah, man, this is awesome. So
yeah, 5 o'clock came around. I'm like, holy crap! Like, we gotta get it set up,
Yeah.
And then, we had some New Yorkers that just moved to Arizona. They showed up.
Yep. Phil and
I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
Phil
she's a YouTuber, but whatever. She's a social media. Like, that's all I can remember. But nice people. So
and
they spent half their time in our camp.
She said that's the happiest she's seen him in a couple months because he hadn't been around no hound guys.
Right. Well, he lives in an apartment in Scottsdale with his beagles. I mean, his life's, he gets yelled at for letting his beagles chase the rabbits. Yeah, Emily.
Emily. You don't know everything, Tiara. Oh, Tiara brought out. I still got to pay her for that. Maybe. She brought out Alan, which was Cody's friend from the airport. She was our airport Uber. And then they came out and see who else. What else we do?
Had good music. You had,
Mike Leonard.
Bobby and Mike Leonard.
Mike and Bobby Leonard. Yep.
That was nice meeting them.
Starting to rain.
Jeremy, I missed it. Did you guys get on anything yet?
Oh, we ran bears and lions. We had, just the heat's been beating us up.
Yeah. What time are you guys getting on them, in the morning or mid-morning?
Yeah. We've been getting on. This morning we cut a track about 7 o'clock, but by 8 it was just hot, and we were still trying to put him out of the road. So
yeah,
we never did get him put out of the road. And then it was like 8:30 before me and Jared cut that track. I mean, it was early when we cut that bear track with Dustin. And it was early when Chris's dogs rigged. We've been having a successful trip, for finding tracks and, getting rigs, whatever.
Yeah.
And we've been doing a lot of walking.
Have you?
Yeah.
Your dog's enjoying it?
My dogs are stove up from chasing cows.
That first day, they got stowed up real bad.
After I got them off the cows, my old Gyp, she sold up, and my male dog, he went with Dustin's dogs, but he's so fat and out of shape that I had to climb the mountain to go get him. He wouldn't come down. And he's finally somewhat over that. I thought maybe a cow had got him, but he's all right. He's just got sore pads.
Yeah.
I got my 3 oldest hounds. Every one of them got sore feet.
Yeah, the country will tear them up out there.
Yeah.
Rocks. We got rocks.
Yeah, we have dirt, no rock.
Maybe you should take some of them rocks, those shell back, and throw them in your kennels.
Yeah, I need to build kennels out of them. And just make that the floor.
We'll just load a trailer up and bring it out to you in like 9-10 tons of rock.
You just about have to have this dozer to get it out of this hole.
You want to tell your hat band story? You got Casey.
Well, Casey, he messes with me because the first trip out, I walk into a cave and I killed a little rattlesnake and skinned it out, and it freaked him out. He don't like snakes, and he just couldn't believe I was, doing something like that. And anyway, so I killed this big water moccasin a couple weeks, or back in April, and I made a belt out of it. Well, I had some pieces left, and I said, I'm going to make Casey a hat band out of the rest of this thing. So I made him a little hat band. And I guess it was Friday night. He was pulling out, going back to the house, and he'd been on one. He'd been ribbing everybody. I said, hey, Casey, I got you something. I handed him that hat band. He said, oh, well, that's nice. And I turned the light on. He threw it at me and said, you swamp rat. And he said, I should have knew it was going to be something like that. But what he doesn't know was Diana was a little bit in on it. And I had sent her a picture of it a while back. She said, oh, yeah, he'd freak out over that. So she got her a new hat band.
Nice. Right on.
Casey does not like rattlesnakes.
We killed one today.
Yeah.
It was right off the side of the road, and we had the dogs on the ground. So he had
Casey was nowhere near it either, was he?
Yeah, he was. He went away real quick. I don't think he stopped for a mile before I got to him.
Jeez.
But like I said, he had his dogs on the ground. He's trying to get them out of the area, so didn't want to draw them over to it and get something bit.
So Jeremy came last year. You're going to have to show him your shirt. I survived Casey Fair
and Jared Fisher.
Jared Fisher.
I might have to get another one that says, and Dustin. I don't know. Little leprechaun. I don't know if he surprised you. He ran up that 900 yards, and it didn't take him long. And he wasn't doing a whole lot of huffing and puffing doing it. So.
No, he smoked you real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Now Casey don't look like it, but he'll walk off and leave you too.
They were talking about a couple guys that would just walk 10 miles chasing cattle on foot.
Jeez.
Were you standing around there in the helicopter land?
Yeah.
Yeah. I posted a picture that said one of our guests took off on the helicopter, and everybody kind of know who it was. I didn't have to put the name, but yep. Old helicopter showed up, picked him up, and flew off. He has a whole story about that too. I wish he'd jump on.
Well, you hadn't said retard 3 times.
That's a fact. There's once. And we had Derek with his barking Corelli out there. Next year, he's going to have to camp on the other side of camp. Because you don't want to shock him. But I don't care. When he leave, I just shoot him with the BB gun. Let me text Cody. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it for him. All I know is when he left, when that guy was coming in, he said, maybe he'll let me fly that copter. But it wasn't the guy who owned any of it. He's just a pilot. And that guy looked like badass sucker. Badass sucker. He'll be on in 5 minutes. I'll let him tell a story. Robert. Yep. You got some barking, pointy-eared dogs. So he was out trying to run them Corellis too. He took them New York people out. But I'll get him up here and set him straight. And then you had your pups out.
Yeah.
They had a blast.
They slept whole way home. It was the best day ever.
They did really good. They fought more with themselves than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah,
they play a lot. I mean, they're outside playing over here, wrestling. You can hear them wrestling, and they tore their drag apart. I put the drag up in the tree, and this morning they They had a nice knockout, drag out fight and ripped it all in half. So it's all good.
So. I'm glad you got to come out and see it. I'm kind of glad you're kind of new to it and never, you know what I mean? Like a bird's eye view.
Yeah, man. It was awesome. Like I said, man, we got to do this again sooner than later, you know, something else.
I want to have a cigar and whiskey rendezvous in the spring.
That'd be nice.
You just show up.
Well, Casey's banned me from the rendezvous. He said, I'm never taking you out again when it's in August.
Too hot?
He said, these cats just go to the nastiest, roughest country that they can put us in. And he said, you're just snake bit. You play with them snakes too much.
Last year you came back out in October?
No, that was year before last. I came back out in November.
Oh, yeah.
And went with you and Jared.
That's nice weather.
Yeah, I mean, it was cold and show, though, but there in 3B, but, you know, just at night, I mean, it was, mid-80s?
Yeah.
Some in the middle of the day. Maybe.
Yeah. Probably 70s.
70s, yeah. It was, that's been 2 years ago. I can't remember what happened 3 weeks ago, much less 2 years ago.
This year we're going to get some snow. Come do some snow hunting.
I don't breathe good when it's cold out here. It's like humidity at the house.
Get in some good stories Saturday night.
Well, I'm 100%, so I don't know about the rest of y'all. I've caught cows 3 years in a row. So.
Well, just trade Casey some dogs.
I think I'm going to have to keep an eye on my dog. He's been eyeballing them.
For some new.
New
Pendejos here.
What are they?
Howdy.
What's going on?
Oh, we've been slammed tonight. I just now got sat down for a few minutes.
Man, you didn't get to go to Terrell Shelley thing. You didn't come to the rendezvous.
I've never been invited to Terrell's. I'm not that class.
Oh. You're too big outlaw. That I don't even think Terrell Shelley was there. I think he's still in the hospital. I think he said go ahead and get on with it.
Yeah, his son Gerald will take the deal over when Terrell's done.
Yeah. Does he do much hunting too?
You know, I don't know. I think he mostly cowboys. He used to live in New River. He went to church with my brother, and my brother said, "Oh well, you lion hunt. Well, my brother and my buddy have lion dogs, and you should come lion hunting with us over there in Bloody Basin." And he said, "I'm not going lion hunting." He said, "Because if I went lion hunting without my dad and he found out, I'd be in trouble." So we never hunted with Gerald either.
Well, and his grandson never been lion hunting at all either.
Which one?
Right?
Which one?
The one that makes them knives.
I don't know.
I think they were talking about it.
Yeah, we were talking about taking him out. So we had never been.
Robert said he's going to come try your food, but you better tone it down. He's only used to them Colorado green chilies.
Robert, let me see if I can hold my phone here. Robert's chilies are some of this business. That was rude.
Yep.
I went to, I don't remember which town it was, right there across the New Mexico state line in Colorado, a college town. And I had some huevos rancheros with red chili, and it was like runny ketchup. And I said, "You dummies." And I hear all this bragging. So I pushed my plate back, went to a convenience store and got one of them, like, what do they call those big red bomb burritos? At least I knew what the hell I was getting there. So Cody's dad flew out of there in a Uber chopper, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody and his dad, yeah. He said he'll get on in 5 minutes.
He said the road was too rough.
He has a good story about the guy who owns the copters and Warner Glenn.
Huh.
Yeah. So I'll let him tell you guys. I'll let him tell you that if he gets on. But other than that, it was. I feel like we didn't have as many people, but I almost feel like we had a little bit more of higher class people there.
Well, I'm gonna have to check back in. I gotta go get in the kitchen again for a minute.
All righty, make that food, Benny. So next year, so now we'll start planning next year since Kenny's moved up from janitor to marketing.
Absolutely, can't wait. I'm excited about my new position.
We've talked about. I want to keep this rendezvous kind of the same. I'd like to do a dirty one, just the cigar and whiskey rendezvous in the spring sometime.
Spring would be good, man. Spring bear.
Well, we can't use dogs in the spring, but
we can put in whoever gets drunk.
Those guys, but you can still lion hunt,
right? Well, whoever if people
find a unit that's open and just meet somewhere and just hang out, make it for a weekend. So bring your own beer, bring your own food, bring your own women.
Do line out here in Wickenburg in the springtime. That'd be nice.
It'd have to be summertime out there.
Why?
Because it's hot.
It ain't hot in the spring here.
Get out. I don't even listen. I grew up down all that way.
You
I don't even try to go down there until my dad's like, "When are you going to come down?" Hunted line. I said, "Oh, November, December."
Dude, March is perfect here. March, April.
It feel like we's up here in the middle of summer.
You just don't want to drive. I get it.
How far is Prescott from you?
Hour and a half.
We'll go kill all of Dustin and Jared's lines over there.
There you go.
We already got in trouble. We already have. That's what makes me angry about the Houndsman is on that rendezvous. We got people mad at us. Those locals over there mad at us, thinking that we're over there killing all those lions. No, I don't even know if they've killed the lion out of there yet.
I've been here for 3 years and running, and I hadn't seen one.
I'm looking up. Let me see. Where's my... Let's see. Mountain lion tracking.
I mean, who's getting mad where we were? I mean, what did they get mad for?
Oh, locals. A couple locals. One of them was really mad, I heard. What is that? 23. Well, see, we was only there a weekend. There's only 2 killed.
And it wasn't from none of us.
One from none of us. So you big whiny babies over there and young whining because I'm bringing people over there thinking we're going to kill all your crap. Stupid.
I mean, they should be telling the AWA thank you for what you do, especially for last year, not bitching about anything.
Oh, they won't.
Like, hey, thanks, Chris.
Them houndsmen.
How many of them are actually members, Chris?
Nobody here. Nobody down there. I don't have no members down there. Casey.
They can't even find $50, $100 to help out the cause. I mean, and then they bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then they'll whine. They're all going to whine what I'm about to do next. Because
we're going to send them Kotex, a box of Kotex.
Yeah, I need to, because we got a commission meeting coming up, and there's a few things for bear. I'm going to bring up just on the call to the public. So one of them's a hound permit. Not what everybody thinks, but it's going to be a hound permit. And that's for course, everybody's going to get all weird about it, but a lot of these people who complain don't know what's going on with the game and fish and what's going on with the antis. So that's going to help separate a lot of things. And it's going to let me know how many houndsmen we got. So when an anti comes in and says, we're taking the hound, they know they're going to have to deal with 5,000 people. Just like in 2018, we bought 10,000 tags, killed 290 lions. 10,000 plus tags. So when you're coming after lions, there's 10,000 people right there. And those aren't just houndsmen. Those are bird dog guys. Those are
everybody that hunts.
Deer hunter guys. Those are out-of-stater. Another thing that was brought to my attention by a lot of people is out-of-state limits. Limiting out-of-staters. But there's a big reason for that. And that's mainly on the bear. And then there was a third one. I had a whole bunch of people come to me about a lot of stuff. You just kind of got to pick it and go in. But I'm not saying limits for the permits. I'm just saying, hey, we got dogs, we're running them. Plain and simple. So we'll see how everybody gets mad about it. But if they don't like it, they can go to non-resident permits. Possibly, Tim. I don't want to be like other people that get crazy with all that. But that's actually been brought up before by higher people than me. So I would like to get ahead of it. All this stuff, if you don't bring it up and you're not a part of it, and just like today, I was told by some people that Arizona's never really had a hound or a dog, anybody representing any of the dog stuff. So, I mean, there's no wildlife managers in this state that know hounds, except for my son. He's the only one that's ever ran hounds. Everything else is rumor. So I need to get ahead of this stuff. Bam. Pendejo is back. So
you can't keep the pendejo down.
So if you don't get ahead of it, stuff like another thing is opening these units all at the same time. Even if it's one. You know, what's happening is they're opening a couple units, say 3A and 4A, and they just crowd them. Or 3B and 4B, I think is what it was. So you got a lot of pressure, you got a lot of tension, you got a lot of retards, you know, fighting about whose tree. It drives me crazy when you come into a tree and then they try to accuse you of it's happened to me. A guy told me same thing. Why would you dump on our rig? I said, why would you come to our tree? I said, I came up a mile up the mountain. I came down the mountain. I'm parked a mile that way. You were off the road and came straight up. So do your dogs rig or do your dogs here? Our dogs treed, you know? So I think spreading out the opening the units, all of the units, there's no reason you can't open all the units, even if it's for archery or whatever it is. Or honestly, a lot of like August, any unit that didn't open should open for pursuit only. Because August is a horrible time. Like you get to hunt till 9 or 10, if you're lucky. It's hot, rattlesnakes, you know, especially down in the country where Casey lives. See? I did say it. The third time I said retard, and here he popped in.
Look how white those legs are.
I ain't even got shorts on. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Casey.
Oh, let me find a place to plug in my damn phone. It's going to die.
You need a power pack in your
Hell,
pocket.
even old Mike Leonard was wearing shorts the other night.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
man,
that
don't
too.
you show that picture on this program. The Kids and Family program. He had him some cut off Daisy Dukes. Yep. I don't know if he knew it, but Cody snapped a picture of him.
I did. I haven't sent it to him. God dang it.
There, people calling you.
Man, I just took a shower and I plugged my phone in and it said there's liquid in the port. Always. So what are you doing, Mr. Pindaho? You must be part Indian. You belong to the Pindaho tribe.
Doing the same thing that I always do.
Working.
And Cody got in a big old fight over there at the rendezvous with a Orby gun. And he made a promise that he was going to buy the biggest automatic Orby gun and murder my kids next year.
Yeah, them kids thought they were something special. They had this gun that shot Orbeez, and poor Diana's friend was leaving on a 4-wheeler. Katie, I mean not Katie, Nikki, and I was gonna shoot the windshield, and so them Orbeez would bounce off. And I grabbed that gun from Chris's son, and boy, I shot at that 4-wheeler, and that windshield was tilted up, and I didn't know it. I mean, I hit her right in the face, man. I threw that gun back in Chris's boy's hand. I said, God damn it, you be careful where you shooting that thing. I turned around and got out of there.
My boy was like, what the heck?
Yeah, but they were shooting me with that thing, and I gave them fair warning. I said, y'all have 1 year to prepare, because next year, that's the theme of Rendezvous, is we're going to have
Orby shootout.
Orby shootout. That's right.
At the Casey Fair Corral.
Yeah, it was pretty
No,
good.
They was already on Amazon trying to find big ones.
Mm-hmm. Y'all give me a second. Let me try to get this phone fixed. I'm going to drive y'all crazy. Maybe mute me or something.
All right.
Chris.
Yes.
Mute me. Can you mute me for a second?
Right here. You're muted. Because you don't want to hear him get mad and cuss. I've heard it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Old Casey or Cody and my kids. And Cody would steal that gun and they'd take off running. Yep. And it's kind of cool because they had these Orby guns and they were glow in the dark Orbeez. So they shoot them up in the air and you watch them fall or whatever. And old Cody would take that gun. No, like this. But every year, Cody's stick fighting or something with those kids. So that's what kind of makes it worth it. All those little moments where you got bringing up the youth in that environment. So
I got something made up.
Did he get it? Did you get it, Cody?
No, not yet.
Nope. Better mute him again. In the yard, something bait up in the yard?
Yeah, the best dog on the place got something bait up. I just dumped another one. I'm going to see what they got.
Probably an alligator.
Another black panther. But no, it was a good time. I think everybody had a good time. Never really a whole lot of drama there besides Derek's Corelli.
Those damn dogs barked all night.
They did.
All night.
I woke up and I said, I think he's getting out of rain. Oh.
Yeah.
You got it now?
I'm going to probably lose y'all.
Got to find a charger?
No, I got water in my damn phone.
Oh. I was gonna have you tell him the copter story and the Warner Glenn story.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. The funniest part was getting halfway back to Phoenix and talking to the pilot and finding out it was the dude that airlifted Diana out the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He flew for the airvac. Oh, we're gonna lose him. No, still there.
I'm here. Yeah, my phone's gonna die if I can't find the damn. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just gonna have to die.
Well, tell us the story real quick.
To be continued.
You're always that mysterious.
Yeah. Did y'all go hunting today, Jeremy?
Yeah, we couldn't get him off the road, and it got hot. It was 101 by 10 o'clock this morning. So,
Really?
yeah. So we
Did you
come
find the
home
same cat's track or a different cat or?
it was up there in that same country where Jared and I ran the other morning.
Yeah.
Probably this, more than likely the same cat. I don't know. But we came back and had us a nap, well-needed nap.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part of the hot days. You get to come back and have a nap.
Yeah. I found another one of your buddies, though, down the mountain here.
Who's that?
One of them little black rattlers.
Oh, yeah. They ain't like a Texas rattler, that's for sure.
Well, that's what Casey said. He thought it was one of them green ones. He said, them black ones don't rattle at you. I said, well, it was black as a, ace of spades. I said, it was solid black.
Those are timber rattlers up there.
Now, that's what we got.
Those black
That's
ones
what's up. Well, we got what they call a timber rattler, but it's a cane break.
Yeah.
The ones you're thinking about is them up there in Pennsylvania. These are Arizona black rattlesnakes.
Yeah, they're the Western Diamondback in black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
That's what he is.
Did you skin them?
No.
Threw him in the trash. Got him away from Casey.
I left him on the mountain.
Yeah, before I came to the rendezvous, I killed, I don't know, he's probably about 5.5 foot long Western Diamondback, but he's pink.
Huh.
Oh, that was in the morning, right?
Yeah. Just as I'm leaving. So threw a rock on his head, bagged him up, and put him in the freezer. So.
Yep. Yeah, Casey don't like it when I skin him out because he gets presents.
Surprises. Gotta make him a belt buckle next.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
You got a plan?
I've already got something in store for Casey Fair next year.
Benny, I wish you could have made it. You got to quit that working crap. You're supposed to be retired.
My wife was in San Diego last weekend, and she said only one of us needs to spend money at a time, so you better not go to Arizona. Somebody had to stay home and work.
You get it dried out?
I guess. Melted my phone case, but it got the port dried out.
You use your rosebud?
I used my lighter. It said liquid detected in the port. It wouldn't turn on. Kenny, did you drink that whiskey yet?
No, I'm not drinking that. I drank it the night before, and that was enough.
Man, that stuff was potent.
I'll save it for when I get my first lion.
Did y'all has anybody tried that whiskey?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it?
Oh yeah. When we're setting up the tent, I couldn't feel my knees. Like I couldn't walk. It was that good.
Really?
Is that high class Benny type stuff?
Yeah, you need to get Brett Vaughn to try it. He'll try anything.
I took a sip of it and I was tingly, and I thought, man, there's no way. I thought maybe someone slipped me a pill or the guy was trying to poison me. And then Kenny told me, man, I took a little drink of that, and man, I felt it. I'm like, man, I thought it was just me feeling it. So, tell him your helicopter story. You allowed to tell your helicopter story?
I mean, yeah, I think I can. Which
Well, that's kind of crazy that for one he knew
Warner
Glenn, and for two, before he left, that guy was flying in. Cody looked at me and says, "I wonder if I can get him to let me fly that helicopter."
The answer to that question was no.
No.
I could not fly that helicopter. But when we got back to the airport, the owner of the company decided to let me fly one of the other helicopters. So it was pretty cool.
You were showing him your gyrocopter, your little plane thing.
Yeah, so those little gyros that I bought, they're becoming very popular in the United States because 80% of your hours for your helicopter license can be done in a rotorcraft in that gyro. A helicopter costs, $600 an hour minimum to operate, and the little gyros like I got cost $50 an hour to operate. So they're starting to get popular because people are starting to use them for an avenue to get their helicopter license. And so when he found out I got one, he was pretty interested in it. He'd been hearing about them, and he was very interested to see how a person who was certified to fly one would do flying an actual helicopter. So he kind of put me to the test a little bit. But it was pretty fun. That guy was really cool. I think I got him talked into coming out next year and giving rides to kids. So me and Jeremy and Kenny and Casey are just going to kick all the kids down and tell him to take us for a ride.
No,
Piss on them kids.
You ain't got to worry about that with me.
Yeah, Jeremy don't like to fly. He's like my brother. My brother won't fly or nothing.
Yeah, hop off of here and get me something to eat.
The owner of that company is friends with Warner Glenn. That was pretty.
Well, he was talking about the Ruger girl, right?
Yeah. He kept talking about his buddy whose daughter was the Ruger girl, and I was like, "Are you talking about Warner Glenn?" And he kind of looked up at me and said, "How do you know Warner?" And so this guy is a man who, I don't know what he does for a living. I know he had on about an $80,000 watch, and he owned a bunch of fancy Jay Leno looking sport cars garage in his hangar there where they took us, and long haired hippie. And if you Google his name, he's famous for, he used to be the person that celebrities would hire to put parties on for him. And so not exactly the kind of guy that you would expect to be friends with Warner Glenn, but somehow he is.
Yep, that was pretty.
He might even know Benny. I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Well, he said, what did he say? Next year he'll go down and get Warner and bring him up if he has to.
He did offer. He goes, I know Warner very well. And I said, well, next year maybe we'll get him to come up and you can come out. And he said, if you get him to go, you tell him I'll go pick him up. He said, I'll go pick him and Kelly up and bring them up there. So
that'd be cool as heck.
We'll see.
They've been in some helicopters a few times. Not good all the time either. So
I assume maybe this guy's flown for him. Working something. I don't. There's no telling. There's literally no telling.
Yep. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're coming from a hound rendezvous, and this guy starts talking about the Ruger girl, which was crazy because we had her pistol there.
Yeah, I had her pistol auctioned off.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good time. It was a good time. You got to run your dogs down there.
I did a little bit. 2 mornings. The first morning we couldn't even find a track, but the second morning we found one, but we were too far behind it. There was too many deer hunters there. They had ridden so many Polaris Rangers down the road that blown the tracks out, and we never could find where it left. I'm sure we roaded the dogs past where it left, and they just didn't. They didn't pick it up.
Hey, Cody, what was the name of the kid that brought your dogs out?
Oh, Alan Smith.
Alan Smith. He's don't hold that against me, buddy.
Listen.
He sat next to us for like 2 hours. I just couldn't stop laughing, dude. The guy he is freaking hilarious. I mean,
yeah,
he's got to come back next year. He's got to come back.
And I tell you, that sumbitch would give you the shirt off his back tomorrow. Do anything to help you. He's been a very good friend to me. He'll every year on my birthday, he'd pull pictures off of Facebook and have them printed on canvas and mailed to the house.
Nice.
I make fun of him. I say, you're just a goofy old coon hunter giving him hell, but you know, he's been very good to me, man. Oh, Alan, he's something else.
Well, you called him Thursday and said you need to leave Friday.
Yeah, no, I called him Wednesday and said, man, can you take my dogs to Arizona for me so that I can take my dad? My dad can't drive and he can't fly by himself. And I said, I want to take my dad, but in order for me to do it, I need somebody to fly my dogs or drive my dogs. And I said,
he was halfway there before he finished his sentence.
Yeah, 100%. He got on a plane that day. I called him that morning, and he was on an airplane at 2:00 in the afternoon coming down here and you know, he had heard about Rendezvous. I mean, he was excited to go as well. So it worked out all right. But he made it home. He sent me a text message earlier, said that he made it home. Him and Mike Leonard kind of made buddies a little bit too, I think. Jeremy has met him before at some coon hunts over in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And
remember Jeremy?
Him and Leonard were telling stories, dude, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, holy shit. So it was good. It was a good time. Good kid.
Yeah. Howard, did the people from New York come the second day, the Beagle Runners?
Yeah.
They came back. Did they come back Sunday?
Yes, they went out with
Derek.
Yeah.
The New York people teamed up with Derek to go hunting?
Yes.
Oh, well.
They better, I swear. I told Phil, you better not have no pointy-eared dog tomorrow. You'll be banned from this. You'll have to camp half mile up the road with Derek's barking dogs next year.
Yeah.
We'll make signs. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rendezvous this way, Derek that way.
Pointy-eared dogs that way.
He needs to turn them dogs loose and just road them about 10 miles Friday as soon as he gets there, and they'll be tired and shut up.
As soon as you turn right and head down that road, just let them go. I asked him if that's how those Crellies are and those point. He said that's just how they are, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
That is not how they are.
Like a bark. I just don't like barking dogs. I said I burned that neck off that dog.
Every dog except my Great Pyrenees can be trained not to bark.
Yeah.
Yep. Enough electricity. I bet you that old Pyrenees will quit barking too.
No, that's what he does. He hears something off on the horizon and he takes off that way barking. He's telling everybody that they're not welcome. But I had 18 hounds, and nobody knew I had any hounds. That's a bunch of bullshit. They don't have to bark.
Yeah.
You know, my neighbors, I say, man, my dogs bug you, and they say, we hear you yelling more than your dogs, and those goddamn guinea hens.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure thankful that Casey and Diana let me kind of take over their bunkhouse for.
You did. You kind of showed up with the whole passel of people this time.
Yeah, I had a bunch of Yankees. I had some East Texas hillbilly and 3 Minnesota Yankees and
One of them
my
slept
ornery old
outside.
dad and I had it. I had them all.
Yeah, your dad didn't say much. He just kind of sat there and played the grumpy part really good.
And it's because he kept getting in diabetic coma. He kept getting into the candy I had stashed in my truck.
I was going to say, I think he had some help with that.
Yeah.
Nikki's been in one for 2 days. She went and hid it from the rest of us, Cody.
She's a smart girl.
She did offer me a piece of it. Since she ate up all my M&Ms.
I
tell her I gave her the grade A top shelf reserve candy stash. And if she's going to be sharing it with people, I ain't going to leave it no more for her. I'll just leave her the freaking Twizzlers next time.
What's those candies
hold on.
you gave
Here
me?
you go. You can tell her yourself.
What's those candies you gave me? You ordered
Here,
little
her, Cody.
peppermint
What?
with the chili. In it.
And what are you doing sharing my cherry ropes, huh?
I didn't say I was sharing, Cody. People be asking, but those are mine. Those are genuine.
Now
Who
she
did I?
changes her story.
Yeah.
Now she changes her story.
Did I give her tamales too? Was she the one I gave tamales to?
Yeah.
Somebody got a dozen of tamales.
Casey and Clayton ate up all your tamales and left her 2.
Good. I'm glad. Did they finish them? Because now I can tell them how old that bear meat was I used it.
He's over getting sick on the porch.
Trying to make himself throw up.
Yeah.
So I made tamales. And you got Casey and you got Cody whining about my 10-year-old bear meat. I had to take a picture of the roast, the package, and I sent it to Cody. And he said, oh, hell, it's probably expired, though.
Yeah.
Yep. I actually made it home with a dozen. So I'll make some more. I'll make some more next year.
Yeah.
Well, what could be better at that rendezvous?
Cooler weather.
Oh yeah, that's a fact,
Cooler weather.
man.
Yeah.
You didn't need a blanket at night. You know, your buddy slept outside on the air mattress.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it was gorgeous at night, but man, that little stretch in the day, you could.
Little.
Well, from what 10 to 4, 5. It was warm.
Sunday it stayed cloudy till after lunch, and it was nice.
It was
Yeah,
really
was
nice Saturday. Really nice Saturday. Cool breeze, and then Sunday was hot, and then at night it got really cool.
What's the downside to waiting to do it till it's cooler? It won't be bear season there anymore.
It'll probably be lion season for sure.
Yeah.
Well, all you gotta do is go up into the pines a mile, and it'd be cooler.
Yeah.
You got. Let me look. So bears already. Let me see. Fall bear tracking. That's 23.
South.
We got south and north. So let's look at. Well, south is archery. No. This is rifle. So south is rifle. 23 north. See, there's only one left in 23 south. So
that's what it was yesterday.
It'll possible. See, today's Wednesday, so it'll stay open another week. Today's Wednesday. So it'll stay open till next Wednesday regardless.
Yeah.
Closes 9:10. And then your 23 North with the archery only will stay, let me see. 23 North has 2 south limit and there's 2 left. So, I mean, it's a possibility it could shut down.
I mean, what would be wrong with doing it up in, I mean, you wouldn't be able to hunt bear, but you can hunt line up in the Apache mountains right there. It's Rent Cyclone Lake.
Oh, yeah. But then you're talking more about renting a whole place. And
it's not that bad, but Cyclone Lake's like at 8,200 feet. It's 78 degrees there.
I mean, there's hotels there and stuff. It's up north.
But it's a whole lake. You can rent it. An organization I know does it every year, but kids can go trout fishing all day. I mean, it's a pretty cool event. So something to think about.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think one of the biggest perks that everyone has is that it's right there by Casey's house. So there's a staging area. They do all the cooking, and they got all the facilities right there. So that's a big plus to be Wade versus doing it somewhere else. But doing it on a lake would be as bad. That would be cool.
How many people does that place handle?
That party I go to every June, there's probably 400 people there.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you had 400 people to show up, you're going to make the money to do it.
How about I just see what it costs, and we'll throw it on the table.
Because when we're only profiting a couple grand, $2-3 grand,
yeah,
here,
maybe get some big donors next year. Who knows?
You never know. Never know. Maybe get that helicopter guy to fly us all up there. Cody should have his by then.
Yeah, mine only holds one other person, though. It'd take a long time. Jeremy, when you going home?
Do what, Casey or Cody?
When are you going home?
Friday. He's got to put up with me one more day.
Yeah. Y'all gonna catch a lion tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely gonna catch a lion tomorrow.
I don't know. All the dogs are sore.
Listen, Chris, Cyclone Lake's $400 per day to rent.
When them dogs are sore, that's when they work their best, Jeremy. Old Ruben used to say, when you rode them dogs long enough that their feet start to bleed, that's when they start doing their best work. They don't make no wasted steps, he'd say.
I thought I was going to have to carry mine off the mountain the other day. And they weigh too much for that. I was going to get my collar and leave them.
They weigh too much, or you a little too old to be carrying them big dogs? Huh?
Both.
You just have Dustin do it. He could have 3 down before you get 1.
Well, he was not available at that moment. He was trying to go get dogs into another dog. So
it would be nice too if that place had some trees, up on that hill, like you say, kind of up. If you just had some pine trees around, casting shade, or But everybody that came from Rendezvous down to Casey's house said that it sure was cooler up at Rendezvous on that hill, I guess, where there was a little breeze versus down in that valley where there wasn't.
We've had a pretty good one this evening, but it was brutal this morning. After we got back, it was hot.
That first spot was a good spot, huh, Jeremy?
Yeah, that was a good
it's
spot.
It was down on Reynolds Creek. They had a little water running when we were there the first year.
How far is that from where it is now?
Well, another 10 miles.
Yeah, about.
Which further
south.
You would pass.
Yeah.
You would pass the current Rendezvous place, and then you would pass Casey's house.
No. You just keep, instead of turning right to go to Casey's house, you just keep going straight on the main road.
Gotcha.
Drops down. It's a camping spot.
I told Chris that what you ought to do is get some big signs made and place them all around there and invite all them damn deer hunters and get them over there to spend a bunch of money. There's a lot more deer hunters driving around than there was houndsmen.
That's all they do is go get drunk at night.
Yeah. We set up a full bar and have fist fights and dancing girls and
See, let's just put this archery hunter and houndsman deal to rest tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titties and hounds.
You sons of bitches ran over my lion tracks. Let's go.
Your dogs ran my deer out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I might just have to throw Diana some money to just have some more dinner ready. She had a roast and a half left.
We were hunting Saturday morning, and we was down in this little draw, had a bunch of big trees, and I was walking. Casey had drove off to the right Sunday morning, and I was just walking down the road looking for tracks, waiting for Casey, and these two deer hunters walked out of the brush. And I kind of turned around and started walking back to the truck, and that guy yelled. He goes, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I'm just looking for lion tracks." And he said, "You hunting lions?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come here, come here." And I thought the guy was fixing to tell me he's seen a lion or seen a track or something. And I walk over there and I go, what, how can I help you, sir? He said, you see them big trees right there? I said, "Yeah." He said, "At 5 o'clock this morning, I'm telling you, 20 turkeys flew out of that tree." And I said, "Well, that's real nice, man. I'm glad you called me over here to tell me that, you know." He said, "I guarantee you, if you come over here in the morning, you get you one of them turkeys." And I said, "Nah, I'm hunting lions, not turkeys, but I appreciate it." And he said, "Son, I don't think you're going to," because I was away from the truck. He said, "Son, I don't think you're going to catch a lion I don't think you're going to kill a lion without dogs. You kind of got to have dogs to catch them lions." And I looked, I said, "No shit, man." I just turned around and walked to the truck. And then I drove right past him, and he saw them dogs in the back. And he kind of made a little look. But yeah, it's damn deer hunters.
As said by a South Texan once.
Yeah.
Damn deer queers. I think that's supposed to be queers.
That's right. Them deer queers. The deer queers is what they are. But
you do meet some strange people out there bumping in.
I mean, just look who's above me. We met you out there.
That's pretty true. But we'll leave Kenny out of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, in his Magnum PI shirt.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Robert told me to rag you a little bit about being.
Yeah, Robert can kiss my ass.
He's Colorado. You seen his governor, hadn't you?
Yeah.
That says a lot.
That's a fruitcake and a half.
That's a definitely fact. I hope that he's out of there though. I wonder who's coming in Colorado.
Some other fruitcake.
Yeah. Yep.
I will say this. Old Robert made me feel good yesterday. I looked back and he was just as gutted as I was, and I was like, "Good." In case you didn't walk off and just leave me.
He said, "I'm going home back to Colorado." He says, "I can't breathe down here in this thick air. I got to get back to 10,000 feet where I don't breathe at all."
We walked in there where Jared lost that line, and I barely kept up with old Jeremy and everybody, but I had a kid on my back hiking them up the damn mountain.
You was also wearing cowboy boots.
Robbie and Katie's little boy went hunting with us, and finally Robbie came over, and they were riding in the buggy, and Robbie came over and said, "Cody, do you mind if I put Rankin down so he can sleep in the back seat of your truck?" And I said, "Yeah, throw him in there." And he slept, and he finally woke up and ate some of my Teddy Grahams, and then we was walking up that hill, and we got in that manzanilla, and that little old kid's tough. He'll go anywhere, but I mean, he can't do nothing about being only 2.5 feet tall. You know, he can't get through that damn manzanita. I grabbed him, threw him on my shoulders, and said, "Come on, let's go." So
Cody's always with the kids, sword fighting with sticks with the kids, Orby gun fighting, handing out candy.
that's why they don't like me. They just know if they hang around me, they get all the candy and teddy grams they can eat.
Shooting people in the face, blaming it on them. But
I guarantee you one thing, and you mark my words. You better tell your boys they started some shit with them Orby guns, and there will be no mercy. Now I'm gonna get SEAL Team 6 to come up there with a bunch of Orby guns.
he'll have one of those A10 Warthogs come fly over with the mini Orby gun.
My dad was trying to get me to bring paintball guns, but that may be a little rough for them little kids.
Little ones.
Cody, you know what you do? You just hook them up to your gyrocopter, and that way you can shoot them from it.
You let me worry about that. There's some plans already in the making on some of that stuff. So,
my boys are already saying we gotta save some money. We gotta buy a whole bunch of guns and Orbeez. We gotta buy a whole bunch.
Mr. Jim, there's some lodges up in Young where you can stay. So, don't think you're being left out.
Somebody had an Airbnb in Young.
Well, there's a couple.
Them boys from Oklahoma that roll their joints all wrong. It was them.
No,
wasn't it?
that was Tonto Basin.
Oh, how far is that?
Jeez,
that's quite a ways.
Yeah,
that's
you gotta go. You take the 609 road all. I think it'll take you all the way there. I don't know how they's getting there, over the mountain, maybe over Pitcher Mountain down that 71. But I mean, if
there's got to be somebody that can rent camper trailers. There's got to be somebody that has some if you get with them in early enough,
There's a guy up here that actually does that, but up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd haul them down there. And I think he charges like $600 a weekend. He goes and sets them up. They're all ready, watered, fueled up, whatever you need. Then he picks them up. So he probably drops them off Friday and picks them up Monday.
Yeah.
And Mr. Richard, Cody's dad's younger than him. He's a hoot too.
Who?
Cody, how old is your dad? Richard Fight asked.
May 21st, 1952, 74. And diabetic and got Parkinson's disease. And he was very comfortable there all weekend. He got along just fine. Check in with Camping World. I think they rent camp trailers. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you knew somebody with a big old 40-footer to come out, it ain't no different than staying in that bunkhouse.
Yeah. I mean, it'd just be an option because like my dad, my dad could come, but the only reason my dad could come was because Casey let us stay at his house, in his bunkhouse.
There's a thing called Outdoorsy. You just got to check on it and see what areas the trailers are, and they'll bring them out to you and drop them off.
Diana says y'all need to just set up your tent. You're getting too bougie. It ain't about being comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, she gets pushed around everywhere. What is she talking about?
Tell that to Tommy King.
How about that head room in that cabin, Cody?
Yeah, I got knocked to my knees. I got my bell rung for the first time in 10 years, man. Trying to load that shit up. That middle door, I'll take a chainsaw and cut that sumbitch out next time.
What does it sit? It only sits at like 6 foot, don't it?
I bet it ain't 6
it's
foot.
It's about 5.
Yeah.
I have to duck to go between.
It's right there. It's right there.
Hell, if
Diana says she's fixing, you're fixing to get rolled, Chris.
Hell, it'd probably be cheaper just to build some 12 by 12 sheds down there and throw some bunk beds in it.
I was just thinking about that. Like, if you could set up a little quarters or something for some people. The problem is here's the problem with it. Just like Alan and those guys from Mississippi, I know of quite a few hunters from around that would come, but they're gonna fly, and so they can't pack a tent and they can't, have all that shit with them.
Yeah.
We just put some wall tents up next year and put a couple portable AC units in them. There you go.
That's what I was kind of wondering, is if you could set up like a little quarters with an AC and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can get Apache to give me a 12K generator, whisper watt.
Yeah.
That have 100 foot of cord, you're not going to hear it too bad. I keep them ACs going.
Did we get a count on people?
Spring Creek.
No, you know what I was going to do, and I totally forgot and didn't, is make a sign-in sheet.
Yeah. And I tell you one thing that I wish we would have done too, like maybe right before dinner when it was still daylight. I wish we'd have lined everybody up for a picture.
Oh, yep. I thought about that too. It just, man, once it starts happening, that's why I say you have to have people in charge of stuff. Like Kenny did real good on the shitters, really good. And then you got, so good he's marketing now. So it'll be up to him next year, I think. And that part of marketing.
Shitters, marketing, all the above.
Yeah, setting up wall tents.
Who is the guy with the camper trailer?
My brother.
I thought it was your brother, yeah.
Yeah, my little brother.
Yeah, because I was talking to him before you got there.
Yeah.
And then when you pulled in, I thought he said, here. I said, man, who's that with dogs? He said, I think that's my brother.
Yep.
And it was.
Well, New York people had a hotel in Heber, which really ain't that bad. The worst part is coming out of Young, that big drive. It takes you an hour to get from there to the road, and it's only like 20 minutes to Heber.
Yeah, that's where we stayed the first night, the first year. We got here a day early to help set up because we had told Casey and Diana we would.
Yeah.
Or I told you I hadn't met them yet.
It's sure nice when you have a bunch of people to set up those tents.
Yeah, them tents are something.
And I got to find my pieces in my tent. Mine's 20 by 40. And that was really handy. I think we had a tent for Mike, and then we had the big long tent. We had the raffle in, and then we had another tent on the other side where everybody, we had tables, all set up to that. And that's another reason, like Cody was saying, they have all the stuff. They do this all the time.
Well,
they don't even make it look
GBT
hard.
And make a list.
What?
You need prepared.
You need a list of everything that needs to be done. That way you got an itinerary.
Talk to Kenny, our new Hound Rendezvous coordinator.
Got it. That's my third hat today. I got you.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot more. My wife came.
You need to take the footage and put a little collage together for advertising for next year. You post it on so people can see, because I got a lot of people, like a lot of hound rendezvous type stuff is, people think, oh, I don't know, there's nothing there, and I don't know those people, and so I think if you could kind of show that, hey, it's an event, we got dinner and tents and guys singing, and maybe some more people would come too. I had people lined up, but it was kind of late in the game. A lot of these guys had a bunch of stuff going on this time of year, which was kind of crazy. And then we're going to have to, we've kind of just been slipping under the roof with this permitting. So I might have to see what Casey has the permits too, because he has all that, camp. So it's just been kind of easy, but if it gets too big, we're going to have to definitely
Who is Kenny? We've been saying who Kenny is this whole time. Well, you haven't been sober enough, Bone Powder, to remember who Kenny is. He's been here for 2 years. I don't know what you're talking about. Kenny, that wall behind you looks bare. Chris will cover it with hats before this is over.
Right.
You're gonna need another wall.
My question, Chris, is due to recent events, you're going to have another guest available on the show all the time now, every Wednesday. Let's see if he picks up on that. Yeah, you can talk about.
Hey, Kenny, go clean that toilet, please.
Not every Wednesday.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. No, I think I'll just keep Kenny. You're probably right. No. I know that's not fact because that's a whole new direction that's going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He'll be busy. So, and I think once more, and we get a little bigger and more people get involved. Like it's hard to I need to hire somebody who just runs around and films.
You got 2 of them. But
I said the same thing, Jeremy.
Yeah. Let me show you the footage of that. It's 18
Well, you got to
hours.
make a video to do that, and we know we ain't never going to see it, so we're not even going to hold our breath. New subject.
Hey, you hadn't made no goddamn video too much either.
Well, it's been hot where I'm at.
So, hey,
I've been trying to get Jeremy to come hunting in South Texas. He could come down and film that. That'd be a video.
Yeah.
We need
to
just call me. We'll make plans.
I'll take you to Coon Hunter's Paradise.
You ain't never been where I'm at.
Endless supply of coons.
We can knock it down.
I've been here 3 years, and I just don't remember the man, I guess. How about a refresher?
Who the hell's Bone Pile?
Bone Pile, where'd he come from?
He's down drunk.
He's had a few names on here because he's been kicked off too many times.
Jesus.
There's Robert.
Thanks, Robert.
Go hang out with your governor.
All right.
Yeah. No, I think it could be something really cool, and I think once it starts getting out there, because I had a Dutch oven guy. I want to, I had the New Mexico Pack Bureau, mini Pack Bureau. He had an event this weekend, so I just got to let him know earlier. Hey, it'd be cool just to have a bunch of people there to kind of.
Can they take 260 pounds, Chris? Find that out for us.
What is? I don't know. Maybe
pack me in and out.
I put my 150-pound son on a donkey, and he was bareback and riding him, following behind us. And I put that on a short on YouTube, and I had comments of how horrible I was, how bad it was for that donkey's back. I was like, it's a donkey. Therefore, packing. He only weighed $150, and his feet were dragging the ground. So,
Diana wants to know: do you have your dates figured out for next year, Chris?
Probably same third weekend. The game and fish, you're kind of lucky that messed with me too much on it. I can tell you right now, it's going to probably be.
It's the third weekend. It'll start on Friday and go to Saturday.
Man, it's going to be tough. It's probably going to be the 20th, 21st, and 22nd again.
19th, 20th, and 21st.
19th.
Oh, I
27 is
20th
Friday.
and 22nd.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as game and fish don't. And if they do, they do. The only thing they could do is push it to the 27th, 28th, 29th. But I usually find out it usually comes out in like May. Like we'll know when the regs come out. And I know enough people to figure it out. So it'll probably be the same 20, 21st, 22nd. So it's just kind of cool because you really don't have to be a hound guy to come in. You can come in and try to shoot a deer if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, you got deer,
If you can
bear,
find a
and
spot.
lion. I get a lot of shit from houndsmen and guides, but it's mainly guides that say they have a client. And I told one gal down there, I won't bust Amber Marshall out or say her name or nothing, but she had a client say, why don't you bring him up Saturday? Hell, he might win something.
Yeah.
You know, I'll buy him a dinner. So, I mean, how cool would that be to you're out there hunting bear and lion or whatever, and then you come in and kind of party with a bunch of houndsmen, but maybe they're afraid that there's too many hounds in there.
And that would be one less meal they had to provide.
Exactly right.
You know,
hell, it's $35. You know, everybody asks me that $35, and then they say, "Well, why
it's
is it
worth
so
the
cheap?"
money.
Yeah, they're like,
It's
"Why
worth
is it
the
so
money.
cheap?"
I'll tell you what, man, that tri-tip was good.
It's kind of hard to believe you can have a 5-star meal in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been 5 stars every year.
Good beans.
So whoever's in charge of the pies and cakes department, we need to up the number.
That's the fact right there.
Yeah.
So we could even do a potluck where people bring desserts.
I ain't
Cody's
bringing
on his
no
way to getting
desserts. Just
diabetes.
buy a bunch of desserts. We need a whole table full of them things. I ate some pie. I went back to get pie. There was no more pie.
You hear that, Diane? We need a pie just for Cody King.
Or cake. The cherry crumble pie, that was some good shit, man.
My wife makes an apple crunch thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is no lie. She makes it in like the biggest pan, big bacon pan. And if she don't put it up, I usually leave a fork in it. She'll leave the oven open, put it on there, and I will eat. Me and my son will eat the whole thing. If it's left out, you walk by and eat some. You walk by and eat some. And it's homemade apple filling she did.
Maybe some Cool Whip or whipped cream or something like that on the pie table.
When that comes out of the oven, that hot apple crunch, it's kind of like apple pie with a crunch top though. And you
get a homemade ice cream machine thing.
You have some good old vanilla ice cream on that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll have to find somebody. That's set up for that.
Yeah.
Dude, we just go to AJ's and clean out an AJ's real quick. All their pies.
So I'm saying it'd be cool to get some Dutch oven guys there, and they can make all that,
upside down pineapple cake.
Oh yeah, apple. Oh yeah, they make all that good shit. So we'll get them. It'd be cool to get some, not necessarily vendors there, just different people.
Yeah.
I tried to get SCI there, the Safari Club people, but they had nobody available this weekend. It'd be cool to get people just there to get set up too.
What chapter?
Diana's daughter does
Phoenix.
that Dutch oven cooking too, Tris.
What is it?
Diana's daughter, the one that was doing the tri-tip and all this time.
Yeah.
She does all that.
At weddings.
Yeah. I tell you what, up that dinner to $45 and make sure we got a lot of Dutch ovens there full of everything.
Yeah.
Upside down pineapple cake.
And maybe some snacks like hors d'oeuvres, appetizers beforehand.
Yeah.
Y'all can, if you can't tell,
wild berry Skittles.
I'm kind of hungry. Oh, yes. So I went to a wedding one time. The best wedding I ever went to in my life. And they had wedding cake and all that. But then they had a giant candy bar. And they had a fountain of Skittles assorted by color. And they had like 17 different flavors of Skittles, but they weren't mixed together, because anyone who's a Skittle fan knows that you have to open the bag of Skittles and then you have to sort the bag of Skittles to make sure you don't get any mixtures together, and you have to eat all the orange ones together and all, and that was all done for you, and holy shit, it was good.
Dang, Casey.
You girls need to get mountain houses and protein cookies.
Yeah.
You see
Casey
Casey, he
and
just tears open one of them protein things, shoves it in his mouth like it's a plug of tobacco. Just
1 o'clock in the morning. I get home at I get home at 1 o'clock. I get home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Take my dad inside his house. He sits down at the table and he's unbuttoning his boots, and then he starts pulling this shit out of his pocket. And I said, "What is that?"
I seen that.
He's got all these wrappers in his pockets. And I said, What the hell is that? He goes, "Casey gave me these and they were damn good, and I wanted to get some, so I brought the wrappers home so Linda could find me some."
Yeah, I seen him hand them
Son
that.
of a bitch.
The protein bars.
And I told him, I said, those things ain't no good. I'll give you some good stuff. He goes, "No, that was some good shit." He said, I don't know what Casey gave him, but he liked
I think it was those protein bars, those little protein bars. I seen him give them to him. Casey, what was those? Right before you guys the helicopter, like we were sitting around there waiting, Casey walked up and handed them. And he put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he liked
I think
them.
it was one of those protein bars. So I'm glad your dad kind of had a good time, though.
Oh, my dad had a blast, man.
Mhm.
He's kind of quiet. He don't like people very much, but
He messed with those kids a little bit. He'd mess with those kids a little bit.
Yeah. He liked your boys a lot.
He's tired of oatmeal.
Yeah.
Cody has him in the dungeon just feeding him oatmeal.
No, when I took him to Africa last time, the son of a bitch saw the natives cooking some baboons, and then he wouldn't eat nothing that was cooked. He wouldn't eat. The son of a bitch ate oatmeal for 14 days. That's
now
all
I know
he
where
ate.
Cody gets that from.
He lost 32 pounds.
Little bit of old meat.
Yeah.
I had to buy fresh meat for Cody. Against my religion.
But I tell you what, though, I sure had a good time, and I appreciate being invited, and Casey and Diana putting me up, and it sure means a lot getting to hang out with y'all, and I sure enjoyed it, man.
Well, we need an auctioneer. That's why you're invited every year.
Yeah.
You're sure good at it.
I don't know about.
Don't think so.
Yeah. We was Alan picked us up at Phoenix, and then we were driving up the mountain, and I don't know, we got about halfway between Payson and Young, and finally my dad, I was up in the front seat going $5, $10, $10, $20, and finally at about halfway between Payson and Young, my dad yelled, "I wish you'd shut the fuck up." He got tired of listening to me practice my auctioneering back there.
And then he bugged you about seeing the video.
Yeah. No, not. Send me a video. Send me a video. Send me a video.
And I'm trying to download it. Finally, I just screen recorded it on my phone. I said, "Here, this is the fastest way I can send it to you."
It worked. That's all he needed. So
Hey,
he didn't believe you were doing it, or what?
That I sent you this morning.
I did. I was proud that someone finally showed me a bobcat track that was actually a bobcat track.
You know what was sad?
What?
One of your cigarette butts was 5 feet from it.
That's when that deer hunter said, "Come over here."
For the record, those were Alan's cigarette butts, because all of my cigarette butts go in my pocket. But
I just knew y'all had been on his trail.
Yeah.
5 feet away.
Yeah. That's why he came out. He knew I left. It's safe now, boys. We can go.
How do you think your dogs do in that kind of country on those bobcats?
They won't. You might catch a lion with them, but you're not my dogs anyways. They're not going to catch many bobcats in country like that. You got them in one of them manzanita thickets, where they were rubbing on stuff. Next year we're gonna send Robbie with the dogs and see who can keep up with. Man, I tell you what. Let me tell you something about Robbie. That son of a bitch walked out of that camper trailer at Casey's house at 5:30 in the morning with a pair of pants on, with no shirt on, and that son of a bitch yawned and picked his hands up like that. That's the most muscled up son of a bitch. I bet he had a 12-pack, freaking muscles all over. I said, "Go put your shirt back on, you son of a bitch." I ain't never seen a little guy muscle look like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now let me tell you, you're gonna get in a fight with that son of a bitch. You better pack a lunch because you couldn't hurt him with a ball-peen hammer. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Is that one of them guys from Mississippi?
No, it's Casey's friend from down around Douglas.
Oh.
The preacher and the horse trainers and evidently a freaking weightlifter or something. I don't. He's an old bull rider. That's why. But his freaking body weight is like 0.0001% fat, man.
If he got lost in the wilderness, he had nothing to live off of.
No,
he just wrestled down a deer and eat him raw.
He's all muscle. Made me feel bad about myself.
His little boy kept asking him, "Daddy, what are the dogs doing?
Yeah.
Daddy, what are the dogs doing?" He finally looked at him and said, "Son, I don't know. It's the first time I've been line hunting. So I don't have a clue."
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, do you know who the kid was that brought those the old Dale Lee pictures that we're looking at?
That's Clayton Jump.
Those were pretty badass pictures.
Yeah, he had just bought them at auction at Terrell Shelley's deal. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And isn't it amazing how clear those pictures were, Kenny?
They are.
And they're from the 40s. They said the best they could tell they're like 41 to 46.
Yeah,
but did they have them enhanced?
No, they were as a projector. You had to look inside it to see the pictures.
They were monofilm.
That'd be cool next year to have a projector on a wall, a screen just playing the whole time while they're playing music and stuff.
You got one, Chris, somewhere around your place. I know you do.
I do. I have a couple of them, actually, little projectors. You can hook them right up to, the laptop and just play pictures or videos. That'd be kind of cool. Have a bunch of old houndsmen and, anybody. Have them send in their, if they're, have them send in videos and we put it all together on a program and just kind of play it.
Do it behind Mike Leonard. Do it behind Mike Leonard and Bobby when they're singing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right there.
Make that their backdrop.
That'd be pretty cool.
You'd probably get Mike stopped, and he'd have to be sitting there looking at him.
Yeah.
He'd quit
Who
singing
won that
just
buckle?
to look at those pictures,
Who won that buckle? Was that undercover?
I don't know who won the buckle.
Wasn't me. I won a pistol.
You did win a pistol.
Yeah.
Yep. Cody Lynn won that shotgun. She's all trying to get Kenny to go get that sucker before next Tuesday.
Oh, you won the pistol, Cody?
I did.
You won the pistol, but we're going to keep it for next year.
And I donated it back so that they could auction it. I wasn't there. I didn't even know that I won it. Chris told me later.
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear that one, or I would have said pull another name. I flew. I can't get a pistol from back over there and have to mail it, and it's just a pain. But
he wins a pistol every time, anyways. It's just a number.
Yeah. I donated the Kelly Kimbrough Glenn pistol, and then I won a pistol.
What we do is we'll get your buddy to engrave that pistol, maybe 2027 Hound Rendezvous or something.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do on the shotgun and the pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool.
That's why you're in charge of prize coordination.
Well, do on the pistol 26 and 27.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
Put a picture of me on it like this. Yeah. One of them guys won you're my name for that cooler, and I was like, how in the hell am I going to get a cooler back on an airplane? And I told him, I said, just draw another name. And they drew another name, and that guy won the cooler, and he came over and said thanks. And he
That's
said,
the Oklahoma guy.
yeah. And then Alan walked over and was like, Cody, you didn't have to take it on an airplane. You could have put it on the truck. I was like, shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oops.
So,
Are you gonna bring dogs next year, maybe, or
who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens.
Depends on how busy Alan is.
Yeah.
You got to break it next year.
If you stayed a week, I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I'd like to stay a while. I have my dad.
Shape.
Yeah. Being in shape would help.
That's kind of why I like it at Casey's too, because we could stay there as long as we want.
Yeah.
You know,
they just move in, make ourselves at home. You know.
Mm-hmm. Look, there she is, sitting around again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anybody we missed thanking?
I don't remember.
Thank Cody for auctioneering.
You're welcome. I'll send you a bill.
Miss anybody?
Send that to Kenny. He's in charge of finances.
He's in charge of finances too, huh?
I'll get you a 2% out-of-state check, Cody. You got it.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
Diana said just she wants, the camp encouragement crew's the one that helped put that dinner on since she was indisposed.
I left them a dozen tamales, and that lady, my wife, I said, man, you sure you want to go? And she says, well, yeah, I got, husband support. I'm like, I get kind of busy and I talk to people, so you're not going to see me. She's like, I'm used to that. And she says, listen, just call whoever you got going and tell them they can't go. And I said, well, I'll let them go. We'll just sneak off or whatever. And I gave that, I'm walking around and talking to everybody. I walk over with those tamales and I kind of sneak it to that girl. And she looks down and screams and hugs me. I said, God dang it. She's going to think that's the one. I said, you're going to have to share those with everybody. So,
I don't know if I'll take dogs or not. You never know. Everybody, I might have me an Arizona girlfriend. And
I was going to say, by that time, you might be in Arizona.
Living out there part-time by next year. You never know, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody around here seems to think so. So, hell, maybe it'll manifest into reality.
Yeah. I mean, if I just keep spreading the rumor.
I
don't know. Cody took off some blonde girl. She's 6'2". So, yep.
I'm gonna get Casey back. I'm gonna go take him snake hunting here in a minute.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for everything, Kenny. Thank you, Jeremy. See you next trip, Chris.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, I think we thanked everybody. We'll build once I get the page built for this one, then I could put a bunch of clips. So my daughter was taking a bunch of pictures. We got pictures with the canyons and everybody. I tried to get a picture with most all the big prizes. So we'll get those. We'll get a page built just for the 2026 because we just never had nobody to do it. And it gets so busy. You seen how busy it kind of gets.
Yeah, I mean, if I get the pictures, if you email the pictures to me, I'll put together a little letter and just send it off too.
Yeah.
Derek took a bunch of pictures too, and he said he'd send me some of those. He was running around taking pictures because he's doing.
He took a lot of pictures.
Yeah, he's doing his like a media thing. So, and he's trying to put out a couple publishments a month, and so he's gonna kind of. What I need, and it's hard for me to get, is I need somebody who writes and can put out these articles, because like right now we could do a bit. Which I'm gonna do it. I'll call Ben Sheets and I'll just chat GBT up some article, change all my dumb words down and make them sound smart. Maybe do a little thing with a couple pictures of the rendezvous, and hopefully that Full Cry Mag, we should be able to get in. I was in it before. We did a couple articles, but maybe I'll get hold of Ben and say, hey, you want to do a little article, or can you put one in? You don't have to pay me. It's just advertisement, and kind of bust it up for next year.
That'd be cool.
Maybe get us a committee just for the rendezvous, just for the young rendezvous. A couple guys that do some brainstorming and get a couple of these guys out of state, see what we need, what could be better. I would love to have a Dutch oven guy there making all kinds of apple pie crumble or all that blueberry upside, the pineapple upside down cake. It'd be great to have 10 pots of desserts there. Maybe next year too, I'll make a passel of tamales and throw them on the table as well. That's what we did at the Hound Rendezvous. I make tamales every year at the Hound Rendezvous. We make about 60, 70 of them. So
I didn't see him this year, so I missed out then.
Yeah, you missed out, and you were camping right next to him.
I know.
I had him. I told everybody. I told you, dumb brother. Hey, blame your brother. I gave him a dozen to share with you. He didn't?
No.
Son of a bitch.
I know, brothers. But hey, I took some notes. I'll send them to you here with what we talked about.
Yeah.
So we'll start early, dude. I mean, I came on late. So we got all year to figure this out, but sooner than later.
Yep.
Yeah, get people signed up. So we got Canyon. Get Canyon their stuff sent. Like, hey, send them some pictures with it. Put them up there big. All these people who donated this year, all the people that helped.
We get them nice thank you. Here's a shirt. Here's a hat. Thank you very, very much. They'll be our sponsors next year. Right? I mean,
yep.
That's
Well, and what is it? It's some new thing. It's our third one. Like there's no pictures or nothing. Like it's just. I think it will get bigger, and we'll just have to do different stuff.
Well, I mean, you think about it, if we do wall tents with AC units for maybe some older gentlemen that want to come out. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yep. And then in the spring, we rent your place up there and do like a banquet.
There you go.
Do like a banquet.
Yeah.
To where you're not really bringing dogs. You're just coming up for the weekend and fishing and family and
just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm going to get off here, guys.
Sounds good. Thanks for jumping on.
All right, y'all.
Later.
Thanks, Jeremy. Nice meeting you.
You too.
Kenny, thanks for helping out. Appreciate it.
It was a blast.
I'm glad I drugged you into this. I figured you had 4 puppies. You're stupid enough to buy 4 puppies at once, and you're dumb enough to jump in this head first.
It was a blast. Happy to donate and happy to help. It's all a good cause, Chris.
I think October, you need to come up. We'll go see what them dogs got.
Yeah.
Try to put some bears up.
We'll figure it out. I got to do it sooner than later. So
we'll hit up all my bait piles and check my cell cameras.
Yeah. I'll give you mine too.
Yep.
All right, brother.
All righty. Appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate you too, man. Late.
All right, guys. Thanks for jumping on. 3rd annual 2026 Hound Rendezvous was pretty good. We get anywhere from, there's probably more than 70, 80 people there. It's just people just kind of flock in and leave as well. We did have 55 dinners bought or something like that. I think sometimes people sneak into AZ. Let's go AZ. What is it? AZHHR.com. I'll build a page. You guys can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to be working on my AZWDA.com website because we swapped it over, and this has kind of been a bad month. I mean, I've had something every month, and I got one more thing going on Tuesday. It's a dove hunt down in Maricopa, Arizona. If you guys are interested, let me know. You could probably hit up WatsonCattleCompany.com. I'll probably have to go run and build a page there, but that's coming up pretty quick. Biscuits and gravy. We go out and shoot some dove. Have a little clay shoot. Other than that, I think we're good to go. I appreciate all the sponsors, all the people that showed up. And we'll get some other stuff going on. If you want to become a member of the Arizona Working Dog Alliance and try to get involved, let me know. azwda@outlook.com. Go check it out. If you have any suggestions for this show, I don't know the email. I think it's free Castin podcast. I don't know what it is. Let me look it up here real quick. Banners. It is. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Show. freecastinpodcast@gmail.com. Freecastin, no G, podcast@gmail.com. If you want to be jump on the show, tell us some stories, let us know. freecastinpodcast@gmail.com. I'll have to check it. Make sure no one's already done it. If you want to be a donor, azwda.com. We're going to be taking a lot of stuff to the commission. Some good, some bad. If I'm doing it, there's a reason for it. If you don't like it, let me know. If you do like it, let me know. If you have an idea that we could take to the commission, let me know. Because I'm trying to be very, very proactive with the commission so they know who we are. Other than that, heck, man, keep your powder dry and stay safe out there.